good, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the Hurls and Small Show, the greatest podcast on the planet Earth. Glad to see you guys again. Another week in the off season and another episode where we're gonna pull something out of our ass. But before we get into the episode, get too far in, he's lighting his candle, making sure his room smells good. Because before we started, maybe a little smelly in there. But Brady, how you doing, man?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say. Long day at work, long weekend.
I had a great
I,
weekend.
I you know I finished watching Raw. I was laying in that bed, and I was like, damn.
Hey, bro. Honestly, if it weren't for that John Cena shit in the beginning, because you asked me which one you should have watched, I would have told you to watch SmackDown. Raw was some fucking ass. Raw was a drag.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah. Raw was, but yeah. But just tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very tired. So I don't know if I should say this or not yet because it's not like a done deal.
I'm assuming it's where you gonna live. Okay. Go ahead, say it. Put it out. Put it into the air.
We might be getting somewhere with that.
Okay. I love to hear that. I hope this is the place. 'Cause I know a while back you were like, this could be the place. I'm liking this place, and it fell through. So I'm hoping this one is the one for you.
No. Everything before was just solely off of the pictures.
Oh, okay. But you went to this place. You went and actually toured this place.
Like we're in the final stages.
So it's like when Shams or Woj tweets out like finalizing a deal. Like they're finalizing a deal to send blah blah blah. So it's right there.
Imagine the NBA draft and Woj says, "I'm eyeing in on this house."
The fucking Kings are eyeing. I hate that shit so much. But all right, bet. I'm happy to hear that. So that means by tomorrow, eyeing in. By tomorrow, I should hear got the house. That's what that means.
Nah, I think it'll be probably Friday.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. I'm happy to hear that though.
But even if I do get it, it wouldn't be moving until mid-May.
Oh, mid-May. Okay. That's not terrible though. Hey man, you look just out of it, man. You look out of it.
See, I was tired to start with, and I took a shower, and them fucking my tummy started rumbling, dog. That got me so out of whack. I don't know what happened. But how you doing, man?
You didn't eat anything, crazy, nothing out of the ordinary, no fucking bowl of chili, a bunch of beans, or nothing like that. Right? But I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I was saying a second ago, I had a great weekend. I had a good time there. Today work was work. Went in late per usual, but I can't complain about that. But yeah, I'm doing very well, I think. What do you?
I don't think you mentioned anything about your weekend.
No, because you said you did. I did because you went long weekend or something like that, and I was like, no, I had a great weekend. Like when you were talking about yours.
What did you do?
I had a pretty good weekend. Me and the guys on Saturday night. We're like, because I've been telling the guys for a while. It's like, bro, let's just go out. Let's just go have some fun, have a couple of drinks, bar, club, whatever. We don't even gotta do nothing crazy. Because I have a friend who's like, he won't even step into a club because he thinks like the club is like people are just fucking drunk, stumbling all over the place, bumping into you and shit. So he didn't want to go, but like three of us ended up going to the club, and we had a pretty decent time. And okay. And I've been talking about it like I'm gonna approach, people approach other ladies. So there were two situations. So we're standing up like kind of near the bar. There's a couple different bars. There's like 3 bars. We're standing up like it's like on an elevated section. So we're standing against the railings, just feeling the music, just bopping our head. And like below us, like not near the dance floor, but a little bit like outside of the dance floor, there's this girl dancing by herself, and she had some her shits were out. We're out. And so I'm with my friend. My friend's name is John. I was with two people, Yash and John. Yash has a girlfriend, so he was really just there just to hang out with us, not eyeing anything, because he has a girl. They've been together like 5 years, so I know not to ask him. But I'm like, John, that's you. Go say something to her, and I got the next one. And John, he's I'm not gonna I love John, but he's a shy guy. He's not gonna approach anybody. He needs time to yeah. So he wasn't gonna say anything. I knew he wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like, you know what, we're in the club setting, maybe he'll, you know, go say something to her. But he's like, nah. I'm like, bro, get this guy a shot, then maybe he'll get the juices flowing. But then he was like, nah, I'm not trying to drink either. And I'm not gonna pressure anybody to drink, because I understand when I'm not trying to drink and people keep begging me, it pisses me off. So I'm like, all right, bet. I was like, John, I got this one, but you gonna get the next. So I was like, watch this. So I go down there, walk down the steps, go talk to her. She's literally grooving, jamming out to herself. I stop her. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I seen you dancing by yourself. You know, I just saw you alone. I wanted to give you some company. You look good tonight. And she was like, thank you, but I'm actually not alone. My boyfriend's in the bathroom. And I was like, fuck. But then her boyfriend did walk out and start fucking, they started tonguing each other down. So I was like, all right. I'm, you know, that's perfectly fine. But I was like, you know, and then I went back up there with the guys and I was like, John, bro, that's it. She said she had a boyfriend, but at least, you know, you could have just went up there and said something. Then, like, maybe an hour afterwards, these two girls walk in, and the second it was a black girl and I think like some Hispanic, maybe like Latina or something. As soon as that black girl walked in, I was like, holy shit. And they walked in and stood right behind us. And then, like, when you're in the club, people bump into you all the time. And I mean, like, boom, like shoulder checks, and it happens. So, you know, but you're not really mad about it, but it just happens because there's just so many people in a confined space. So I'm getting bumped in the back the entire time. And I'm like, fuck, bro, these guys are fucking like, bro, watch out. There's a bunch of space. I know you're trying to get by, but Yash is like standing on the right of me. And then afterwards, he's like, 5 minutes of them like being back, because I know they're behind us. Like 5 minutes into that, Yash is like, bro, she keeps bumping into us. I was like, that we gotta say something. We gotta say something, or y'all gotta say something. Like me and John. So I look to John, knowing the two girls are behind us, that black girl and Latina. I'm like, John, two girls. I don't even need you to say anything. I just can't roll up on two girls by myself. So I'm like, John, just pull up with me. Us two will two-man these two girls behind me. He's nah, I'm not down. I go, John, please, bro. I'm putting out my hand so he can shake my hand. And he's like, nah, I'm not trying to do that, bro. I don't want to. So I'm like, fuck, bro, fuck. And then eventually they walk away, go down the stairs and onto the dance floor. And then I'm like, fuck, where'd they go? I'm asking Yash, like, where'd they go? We're looking around the club and we could not find them. And I was absolutely pissed because, like I said, the whole time I was thinking, like, I still don't even know because I didn't see it. I didn't see them doing it. But Yash was saying it was the girls bumping into us. So I was like, fuck, I don't know if that was them trying to fucking get me to turn around or something. Even if they weren't trying to get me to turn around, I wanted to turn around and say something to them. But I just needed John to just literally just be there with me. So it would be 2-on-2. Like, he just wanted me to attack the double team when we could have, you know, gone 2-on-2 and, you know, branched off. He could have had the one, I could have had the other, but it was still a good night. I had a really good time. We weren't like heavy drinking or anything, but being out with the guys, you know, I just had a great time just chilling with them, eyeing shit, literally just looking at, you know, we're guys, we're going to the club, we were just looking at a bunch of girls and just saying,
damn,
she fine, but like, bro, I just wish I would have had, like, everybody that I like know that would like approach anybody has a girl now. So it's like I don't have anyone to do that with me now. It used to be my friend Otis, who I talked about going to the strip club with, but it's like he has a girlfriend now, so he don't want to do that now. And so we're leaving the club, like ready to head home, because they played fucking Tweaker. The songs were ass all night, and we're like, me and Josh were like, all right, we'll give it
swerve in that corner.
We're like, we'll give it like 5 more songs. Then we heard I might swerve and that, and we're like, yeah, we're fucking out of here. We are out this bitch right now, because bro, that just killed it. And the DJ was up there like this, like he was fucking killing shit. Boy, the music was ass all night. But we're walking out back to the parking garage, and my brother texts me. The street that all the clubs are on is called Clematis. He's like, HP. That's what he usually calls me. HP, what the fuck you doing in Clematis? Come see your brother. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I check his location, and he's right next to me the whole time. Like, he was at the club next door to us. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I was gonna text him to come out with us, but I'm like, nah, he probably got the kids tonight. He's not trying to, you know, come out. He maybe got work in the morning, which he did. He had work at 10 a.m. the next morning. We're leaving the club at 3, and he texted me, yo, come see your brother, man. Come see your brother. I'm lit, man. I'm lit. So we walk over to his club. He has like 15 people with him, co-workers and shit like that. He's been drinking. And it was like celebrating St. Patrick's Day, so he has his Celtics Jaylen Brown jersey that I got him on. He was having the greatest time of his life, so I ended up taking him home as well. It was a great time. Like, me and my brother were in the same location, and we didn't know the entire time. And he was like, "I've been here since 9:00, and we left at like 3:30." So he had been partying all night. Yeah, him and his coworkers have been partying all night. So I had a really good time there. And then yesterday, what did I do? I don't know if I really did much of anything yesterday, but I got a bunch of steps in. I went for a super long walk. I was like 2.5, 3 hour walk. I think in a 2 hour 40. I think that's how long the walk was. Yeah. Then I ended up going to the gym with my brother. So I had a great weekend, bro. I can't complain at all. And I was talking to my brother, and we planned to go out again in a couple of weeks. Like, us actually being together, not just us by chance being in the same location. That was so weird, because I was really gonna text him, tell him to come out with us, and he just happened to be at the club next to us. So yeah, I had a great weekend. Great weekend.
Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it.
Hell yeah.
Now we gotta talk about nothing for the next hour and a half.
Bitch-ass football, man. No headlines today.
What you mean headlines?
Like NFL news? Has anything happened since? Was Cooper Kupp a Seahawk?
I mean, we got some.
Okay. I was gonna say
we got some stuff, yeah, but there's not a lot.
Bro, it's like I love doing the podcast, like I really do, but I felt like in the season, and you texted me the other day, man, I miss football. In the season, I was like, I can't wait to go record. Like, I'm fucking giddy. I got so much to talk about. Can't wait to go record. Can't wait to talk about how shit the Niners are, how good this team is doing. But in the offseason, like I said, I love recording. Like, once we start, I love it. But just thinking about it, it'd be like, bro, what the fuck are we about to talk about?
What the fuck are we gonna do?
Like, literally, I be in the Discord with the guys, and they can attest to this. I'm like, bro, hey, Suge Dark, bro, fill in for me tonight, because what the fuck are we talking about, bro? I don't want to record this fucking podcast, because what the fuck is we going to talk about? Look at his fucking face, like we didn't both say the same thing. It just be like, bro, what are Smallz and I really going to talk about? And it's going to end up being 2 hours somehow. But hey, it's like I said, I still love doing it. It's just the off-season drag, I guess. But, bro, I miss football so much already. But now we can get into our...
You watching? Subscribe.
Yeah.
We down to 67.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Say you swear. Bro. I cut this shit off right now. No, we're not. No, we are not. 67? That means 5 people would have went to and been like, oh, fuck these guys. I'm out of here. That is crazy. You're trolling. I'm praying you're trolling, because 67 is ridiculous.
I'm trolling, bro.
Bro. I gotta start checking before we record, because I would have bought the shit. I would have bought it.
We still at 72. We tried to get to 75. We've been at 73 and now 72 for a long ass time.
We said 100 by like the playoffs, bro. Hopefully we'll be at 100 by the start of next season, bro. I don't know.
Come next season, I'm gonna start fucking spamming YouTube shorts. Our TikToks will still be normal stuff, but the YouTube shorts just gonna be like, Bryce Young, good player. YouTube short.
All right, I'm down for it, because fuck, bro. We said 100 by the playoffs. Yeah, it's alright though. It's alright.
Leave a like, leave a comment. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, some news. There's a bunch of teams that didn't do anything. Arizona.
Oh, wow, I love that. We're not starting with the fucking 49ers now. Good shit.
Arizona Cardinals, Marvin Harrison. His jersey is available for the first time ever to buy.
Woo!
Kind of cool. I will have that by the start of the season. When Emeka Egbuka gets drafted, I'll buy him and Marv at the same time.
I need to become more of a jersey guy. Even not just Niners, just other players that I like around the league. But they're just so expensive. You have all 30. Actually, you have 31, because you're never going to buy a fucking Niners jersey. If Joey Bosa would have been a Niner, you think you buy his jersey?
Absolutely
no, you're not a defensive player guy. You're not a defensive guy. Yeah.
You're going to have to get like a Paris Campbell or something.
Never mind.
Atlanta Falcons. Defensive tackle Morgan Fox signs 2 years, $8.5 million from the Chargers, and they keep Kirk Cousins. So his $10 million guarantee of the start of the new year is triggered. Which, why?
I don't know. I don't know. I hope this doesn't become a case of Michael Penix does bad, we're gonna put Kirk Cousins back in. If Kirk Cousins is on the team when come week 1, I hope it's not, like I said, Michael Penix shits the bed for 3 weeks and now we throw Kirk Cousins back into the lineup.
Well, let me tell you that Michael Penix won't be shitting the bed. His ass is the real deal.
I hope so.
Baltimore Ravens signed Cooper Rush for 2 years, $12 million from
My
the Dallas
brother called
Cowboys.
me after this, and he's like, "Hey, you see, we
Don't
got
tell me he
Cooper
was
Rush."
excited for that shit,
He said,
bro.
"Oh, like, are you hoping for Lamar Jackson injury? Like, what are you excited about?" Bro, you see Cooper Rush, man, watch out, watch out. I'm like, dog, bro, that shit don't mean nothing. He pisses me off.
He's telling you to watch out for the tortoise
Like,
walking
bro,
down the road 3
like,
miles away.
he be fucking pissing me off, bro. I love him.
The Buffalo Bills, Michael Hecht and Larry Ogunjobi, two of their more recent signings, are both suspended 6 games for PEDs.
I saw Larry Ogunjobi. I didn't know that both of them got suspended.
They didn't know about Larry Ogunjobi. They knew that Michael Hecht was suspended, but they said that they wouldn't assign them both if they knew that they were both suspended.
Oh, okay.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins sign at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase gets 4 years, 161, and T. Higgins gets 4 years, 115 million. And the thing that is cool to me is that they last year T. Higgins dropped his agent, picked up the same guy as Jamar because he knew that Burrow wanted them all to stick together. And then Jamar said that he wasn't signing without T, and that's why like it hit at the same time, and it was all waiting and everything. So that's kind of cool.
And as far as the Bengals go, I love that. Like I talked about this a while ago. I love that they want to keep this year together. They have the chemistry, the camaraderie that they keep these guys together. But my goodness, they handed out some money. And I talked about it last episode when we did pet peeves. This is what I mean, Jamar. Like it's just fucking pettiness. Myles Garrett gets 40 million. Jamar Chase gets 40.25. Like this is what I fucking mean. Just having to be the highest paid. It'd be so fucking petty. They don't care if it's by 1 cent. They just want that label of the highest paid. But as far as the Bengals go, they're locked into this being their core for the next 4 years, I guess so, because you paid both your receivers, you paid Joe Burrow already. So you're locked into this, and you're going to have to build that defense up through the draft. You have no other option. I said, this could be an option if they pay T. Higgins, but now since you waited so long with Jamar Chase, and now you pay T. Higgins all this money, you have no choice but to build that defense up through the draft. So they better hit on this draft, or it's going to be a repeat of last season.
I like a couple of the signings they made so far. They just signed Oren Burks as well from the Eagles,
Former
2-year
Niner.
Deal. He is the former Niner. They're talking about bringing Trey Hendrickson back now.
I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope they don't trade him.
Are 4 players taking 97% of the salary cap?
At this point, fuck it. At this point, fuck it. You already paid all three. You paid your 2 receivers. You got Burrow on his contract. At this point, fuck it. Because what else do you do? What else do you do? Trey Hendrickson and have that. I think they're fucked regardless. I think they're fucked regardless. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think you just keep Trey Hendrickson at this point.
Maybe they just trade the Reds. We would like to trade the organization of the Cincinnati Reds.
I honestly don't know where the Bengals can go from here. Like I said, they have to just hit on the draft. They have to. Good luck.
I don't know if they're...
Good luck.
Dallas Cowboys made 2 very good signings. Very good. And I mean, both of these are phenomenal since we last talked.
Mm-hmm.
They signed Dante Fowler. They bring him back, I guess, on a 1-year, $8 million deal from the Commanders. I think Dante Fowler is phenomenal.
That's solid,
so
yeah.
Even though they lost Golston a while ago, I think that he's a good pickup. And then they finally get their receiver 2. Their solidified wide receiver 2, and Paris Campbell signing for 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Solidified, huh?
Solidified receiver 2. Yep.
Okay.
I'll say 850 yards this year. Minimum.
Holy shit.
Tim Patrick resigns.
No, look over here.
Tim Patrick resigns to the Lions.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Derek Stingley.
Mm-hmm.
3 years, $90 million.
Congrats.
Highest paid corner now.
And by far, it wasn't like he wasn't on that Jamar Chase or I'm gonna beat you by a little bit.
Bro. $90 million. Why is 89 of it guaranteed? What the fuck is that 1 million gonna do for them?
Bro, like when it comes to contracts and shit, it's just the weirdest thing, bro. I will never understand it.
Ronald Darby, 1 year, $2.5 million from the Jaguars. Kansas City Chiefs, they re-sign Bailey Zappi after bringing in Gardner Minshew. So now they have Pat Gardner and Bailey Zappi. They re-signed Kareem Hunt, and they signed Jerry Tillery from the Vikings. Shouts out to him. Woo. Biggest signing since we last talked, the Los Angeles Chargers bring in Mekhi Becton, 2 years, $20 million. Shouts out to him.
I like it. He was really
him
good
and
for
Joe
the
all
Eagles.
next to each other.
I like it. They needed
some big motherfuckers.
Yeah, they needed help in that interior of the offensive line, so I like it a lot.
And he went from the best running back in football to probably the second best. So I mean, smart man.
Moving on.
Miami Dolphins, they bring in Artie Burns on a 1-year deal from the Seahawks. He was a first-round pick in like 2014 out of the University of Miami, so he's back home. Minnesota. Eric Wilson from the Packers started his career in Minnesota, so welcome home. And then the fleece of the century. They trade 2026 sixth and the 160th overall pick for the 187th overall pick in Jordan Mason. And then they immediately give Jordan Mason 2 years, $12 million.
I wanted to come out and say something brash and bull but then I remembered shit, they got Aaron Jones. So if Jordan Mason becomes a starter or anything like that, he's a 1K guy year in and year out. Jordan Mason is so good, but as far as the Niners go, I don't hate it so much for us because we're going to draft a running back every year. And when it comes to Kyle Shanahan and his system, it seems like he can make any running back he drafts in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever round work, unless your name is Trey Sermon. It seems like he can make it work. So I wasn't super upset at this,
funny?
but no sir. But I definitely was a little like, dang man, Jordan Mason is really not on the team no more because I really like him a lot, especially when CMC was out. But I just know Kyle Shanahan with CMC in the lineup was not going to be using no fucking Jordan Mason. So it really doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But go ball out, Jordan Mason.
Jeff Okudah took a visit with the Vikings today. Former Buckeye.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, are you happy about that?
One of my favorite former Buckeyes, too, dog. I fucking loved Jeff Okudah.
Okay.
New York Giants. Russ had an official visit on Friday. Jameis had an official visit today. They're pretty much waiting on Rodgers' decision. Bogus ass franchise.
For sure.
New York Jets. Sure. Justin Fields officially chooses number 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. I saw him I saw that little clip of him on the whiteboard. He was like, I don't know who said I was wearing 16. Whoever picked that, I'm not wearing that shit. Then it was 7 or 4, some shit. I don't fucking remember the numbers, but it was 7.
It was 4 is a good one. That's not a bad choice, but then he read out the names and y'all got it right. Yeah. It'll be 7. And CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Cardell Jones, former Buckeyes, former legends. Cardell Jones just vanished out of the football. Breaks my heart, but it is what it is. Dwayne Haskins, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
Derek N-N-A-D-I. Derek Noddy. From the Chiefs. Defensive tackle. Signed with the Jets. Eagles, they get Kylan Granson from the Colts on a 1-year deal. They get Azeez Ojulari on a 1-year, $4 million deal from the Giants. I think that's an absolute steal. So fuck you, Eagles.
For sure.
The Steelers get one of the Browns' better players in Juwan Thornhill on a 1-year deal. 49ers, we already talked about Jordan Mason, but y'all get your captain back. Kyle Juszczyk, 2-year, $8 million deal.
Yeah, George Kittle was super happy about that, I seen, but I mean, hey, welcome back, Juice. I don't think it really means much to us. Means too much to me. Whatever. Welcome back, Juice. We gonna be so sticky this year.
3 years, $45 million. It's a lot of money for
now. This, at first I was like, what this in this offseason? I was like, what are the Seahawks doing here? What I don't understand the plan. You trade DK, you trade Geno, and then you go outside Sam Darnold. But now you sign Cooper Kupp, so it seems like they're not trying to bottom out. They're trying to be, somewhat competitive, just trying to do it with a whole new offense, I guess, just a revamped offense, changing the scheme entirely, going from Geno and DK to now you have Sam Darnold, JSN, and Cooper Kupp. But I will say both of them are a bit redundant. They do play in the slot a lot, so we'll see how that works out. But I think they'll be able to make it work. But like you said, 3 years, 45. I thought Cooper Kupp would sign some a 1-year deal or something. Maybe if he balls out this year, then get another a longer deal somewhere else. But hey, I guess he gets the what's it called? The
hometown hero.
The security because he gets the 3-year he gets the 3-year deal. So shout outs to him and the Seahawks. I don't hate their offseason as much, I guess.
I saw that they'll probably just kind of run the fuck out of the ball now. So
for sure, so. Cooper Kupp is a really good run blocking receiver. So I hope so as well. If K9 can just stay healthy, people are gonna realize he's one of the best in the league. But like I said, I think it's gonna be a little weird dynamic with both of them at receiver, but they should be able to make it work. They're both two talented guys.
And if K9 doesn't stay healthy, then people will realize that Charbonnet is phenomenal as well.
Sure.
Sam Darnold, originally announced as a 3-year, $100.5 million contract. The contract has an opt-out after every year, so it's really just a 1-year, $37.5 million contract. If they don't like it, they can opt out of it this year. Same thing for the year after. And it's kind of genius. If he's good, you keep him. If not,
for sure. But then I would have liked to see Cooper Kupp's contract play along with that as well somehow. If you like have him be on a 1-year deal, because if Sam Darnold isn't any good this year, you cut him. Now you still have Cooper Kupp around. So I would have loved to see you pair up his contract in some way with Sam Darnold's. Maybe have it a 1 year and then you sign him again next year if you see Sam Darnold is still good. So but I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, I like that a lot.
Sterling Shepard re-signs on a 1-year deal from the Tampa. Mm-hmm. The Titans release Chidobe Awuzie. I think it'd be great if he went back to Cincinnati. And then the Commanders re-sign Clelland Ferrell. Let's get into our draft.
Let's get into our draft. If you guys are new, we are drafting players from each specific round of the draft. We have done the first round. We've done the 6th round. We've done the 7th round. And
we've done the 6th?
We didn't do the 6th?
I don't think so.
Should I? No, sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. We done the 7th. We did the 4th. We did the 5th and the 1st. I think we done those 4. So we have the 2nd, the 3rd.
We've only done 3, big dog.
Oh, I'm tweaking. So we have the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. Because we did 1st, 4th, and 7th. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. We did 7.
Oh yeah, I was saying the ones we have left. Oh yeah. When I named those 4, yeah. Okay, so we have 2, 3, 5, and 6. And let me spin this wheel. Make sure I'm muted so it doesn't. Is there a specific one you're hoping for? Yeah. We are getting the
Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish wins Album of the Year.
Congrats to Billie. I love you. You're beautiful. Man. 3rd round of the draft. And if I remember, there are some heavy hitters in the 3rd round. Let me see.
Holy shit. If you don't take him first pick, you're bogus.
I know.
And you got first pick.
Do I? No, I had first. We did first round last week. I had first pick, didn't I? Yeah, I had first last week. Yeah. I took Patrick Mahomes. So, hey, there's a guy you can take instead of my guy. There's a guy you can take instead of my guy. I didn't take Lamar last week.
You had fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. You know what? Smallz has the first pick of the 3rd round draft. I'm not going to say anything. Do what you want, You do have the first pick, so, if you want to take him, take him. Talking about because you had Patrick Mahomes. You still would have took Lamar if you had the 1-on-1, and you know it.
Yeah, and it would have been dumb if you did.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
There's a guy in San Francisco. Even though they got Nick Bosa, he's my favorite player on the team. Probably my favorite middle linebacker in all of football. Absolute dog. Broken ankle, and he's still out there for the love of the game. Team weak as fuck. They employ Jake Moody for fun. Which you could draft, by the way. Jake Moody available right now.
I got him written down for shits and gigs. I have him written down.
Give me Fred Warner.
Why? You're a bitch. You're actually gonna do it. See, I thought you were talking it up. I thought you were talking it up like I did Lamar last week. Are you serious? Pick your fucking head up. Wow. Roger Goodell's asking if you're sure. He says he doesn't know if you're too sure.
Let me consult with the guys. Oh, I'm stupid to even fucking ask the question. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we'll take Fred Warner.
Okay, well, there's an obvious number 2, bro. bitch, bro. We're taking Travis Kelce, man. Fuck.
Yep, didn't even have him on my board.
Okay, that's why I was like, no way you're gonna take Fred. You just being a dickhead. I was like, you just being a dickhead for taking Fred. We'll take Travis, man. We'll
even
take
have Travis on the board.
I could have took his ass with the last pick, and you would have never known.
Never know. Oh, that's bad.
Like, and I figured Travis was the better pick, but I just wanted Fred, obviously, because he's a Niner. But whatever.
I didn't know Travis was available.
Fuck. All right, go ahead.
There's two guys I'm thinking between,
and
one of them went to Ohio State, so give me Terry McLaurin.
Yep, I knew it. Let me get rid of him. Where is he? Scary Terry. There's some really good players here, man. With my second overall pick, I will be taking. Dang, man. Shit. I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna take Trey Hendrickson.
Once again.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't on the board.
Holy shit. So both of my picks I could have made with my last two picks, and then you would have never known.
With my third pick,
we'll
take a Super Bowl MVP.
Okay, yep.
Let me get Booper Butt.
I like
2017 NFL Draft, 69th overall pick, by the way.
Nice. I'm going to make this one quick. I will be taking a receiver to match yours. I will be taking Nico Collins. Was it on my board? Don't you fucking dare. Okay.
It was probably my next pick. All right. Since I don't have many skill positions yet.
Whoa.
Fucking growling at me.
Go ahead and say his name.
Let me get out of the 2017 NFL Draft, picked 2 before Booper Butt. Let me get Alvin Kamara.
Okay. There's a couple different ways I can go here. Dang.
Black and blue. Beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, you back where you're from.
Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You did. All right, we gonna get fucking copyright striked with my next.
Am I crazy? Right? I told a chick that I would. No, not like that. Like homie type, you know.
Okay.
But big fan of Bruno. Like huge fan of Bruno.
Okay.
I told them I'd strip naked and run a 5K in public to get free tickets to a Bruno concert.
And you're asking me, are you crazy?
Yeah, butt-ass naked 5K in public.
No, I don't think you're crazy. I don't. I would cheer you on as you did it, man. Go ahead, Brady. I'll cheer you on as you did it, man. Those tickets better be fucking worth it. With my next pick.
They're gonna be in the fucking upper bowl.
This isn't even to have front row or good seats. This could be anywhere in the fucking house. Then fuck no. Fuck no. With my next pick, I will be taking. He was an All-Pro this season. After, being a special teams player a lot of his career, signed a 1-year deal. We're taking Zach Bond.
This dude picked fucking Zach Bond. What an idiot.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just a good pick.
All right. Let me get the 86th overall pick. One of the best tight ends of our generation.
Yeah.
He's not Travis Kelce, but he knows how to drop a touchdown that could send you to the next round of the playoffs.
Not a great pitch to be drafting him, but go ahead.
Out of 2018, let me get Mark Andrews.
Yep.
So I noticed you haven't picked Jake Moody yet. Does he come in 6th round, 7th round?
Us as a stat, we just think he'll be there. You know, on our big board, he's a little lower because we think he'll be there. We know a lot of other teams aren't eyeing him, so we know we can get him. You know, even undrafted, maybe even so. You know, he'll
if you want to trade up and get him here, y'all, phones
okay.
open.
I also have Trey Sermon and Rachaad White written down here too. If you wanted them, just letting you know. okay. Just making sure. Just throwing it out there. Seeing what I can get for those two guys. With my 5th.
Trey Sermon makes me so sad. Like, even when he gets to play, it just makes it even worse because he's so. Like, I love Trey Sermon to death, but he gets the ball and he just wants to dance back there, bro. Just run. Just run.
Sorry to bring that up, man. But with my 5th overall pick in the 3rd round draft, I will be selecting offensive lineman, probably future Hall of Famer, multiple time Super Bowl champion, Joe Thuney. So, you know, we're showing love to our big guys out there.
Imagine. Could never be me.
All right. I'm liking my team so far.
Drafted by the Chicago Bears in 2019.
Yep.
The 73rd overall pick. His Instagram is listed as "really don't understand me," and that's actually his Instagram. What the hell? Who do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Why is that his Instagram?
I couldn't tell you.
I will be taking David Montgomery.
Yep. Let me erase his name out of here. With the 6th overall pick in the 3rd round draft, I will be taking Justin Simmons, safety.
His ass is washed.
Yeah, you got Mark Andrews over there though.
Sure.
One pick each. Make it a good one. Trey Sermon and Rachaad White still there.
I'll take Trey Sermon if you take.
Fuck no. So
I got guys like Leo Chenal still there. Melifonwu still there. Deontay Johnson, you know, had a hell of a career. Tank Dell. You pass up on these guys. Kareem Hunt, good pick. Not gonna take him here though. Sam Hubbard, former 3rd round pick. Shouts out to the Buckeye. Just retired. So, do I want another skill guy who would be my 3rd running back? I don't think so. Do I want a safety that just signed to the fucking bum ass Saints? I don't think so.
Yeah, he was on here too. Yep.
Do I want a young guy that plays corner as a white fella? I think I'm going between Byron Young.
On my big board.
Alex Anzalone.
On my big board.
And Nnamdi Madubuike.
On my big board.
And I will be taking Alex Anzalone.
That's probably who I would have taken here. So that's a very good pick. That's a very good pick. No love for
also 2017.
No love for a former Viking, Danielle Hunter. Not your guy.
Danielle Hunter was 3rd round, bro.
Yeah,
damn.
And I was gonna be him or Alex Anzalone. So with my final pick, I will be taking
Anzalone.
No, I'm good. I'll be taking Danielle Hunter.
I'll take Danielle.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Roger Goodell said it's already official. I'll be taking Danielle Hunter with my final pick.
No, he didn't. No.
He did. He called. He said it. It's official. I'll be taking.
No, I never got called.
I'll be taking Danielle Hunter. Then he didn't say Fred Warner was official either, bitch.
No, because I called him. He didn't call me. I called him.
Danielle Hunter's on the roster. We already gave him the hat and the jersey. Final team?
Fred Warner. Terry McLaurin. Booper Bupp.
Like, I should have just taken Lamar last week, bro. I hate you, bro. I hate you. I hate you.
Alvin Kamara, Mark Andrews, David Montgomery, Alex Anzalone.
Travis Kelce, Trey Henderson, Nico Collins, Zach Bond, Joe Tooney, Justin Simmons, and Daniil Hunter. A lot of good guys still left, too. We could have, like, there could have been a third person in this draft. There's still, like, Ernest Jones, James Conner, Chris Godwin, Kareem Hunt, Keenan Allen, Tyler Lockett, Kendall Fuller, Javon Hargrave,
Rashad White,
Justin Reed, Unique Ngakoue, Tank Dell, like you said, Devon Achane. A lot of good players left, but that was
Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas. That was our third round draft. So what? We have the 2nd, the 5th, and the 6th left. You guys let us know who won. We don't know who won last week, so I don't know how we're gonna determine who wins this entire thing at the end of it, but we'll see. So you guys let us know who won in the comments, and now I'm assuming we're gonna get into our prospect breakdowns.
Wrong.
Oh, yep.
Morgan doesn't even know his
I do this every time. I do this every time. I jump the gun. I don't care. You give me a division today.
Draft of 3rd round and week 29 review.
You're making the thumb. Oh, the episode ended? This guy's making the thumbnail right now?
No,
hey,
no.
I said sub 135, bro. We're not gonna allow this fucking yapping to make it 2 hours, bro.
Fuck you.
Give me a damn division.
I'm pulling it up. Damn.
So if you guys haven't been watching, Smallz gives me a division I spin a wheel every week to see what division I'm gonna get, and I have to name every last 4,000-yard passer for each team in that division.
We have done the NFC South, the NFC East, and the AFC East. So we should go AFC to even it out. Do you want the North, West, or South? I said we just do the other South. AFC South, cool with you?
AFC South,
all
that's
right.
fine by me. Okay.
Let me think of who that is.
Oh, yeah,
AFC South.
Yep.
Don't you tell me.
I was about to say it, but yeah, you got it.
That's CJ's division.
Mm-hmm. What else is in there?
All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's all that matters. It's CJ's division. Okay, so quarterback. This might be a sneaky one. Quarterback. What the fuck am I saying? I mean Texans. This might be a sneaky one. Did CJ throw 2K or 4K last year? Because he didn't do it in his rookie year, I don't think. Did he throw 4K? And I want to shoot 100% on this one. So I'm going to say CJ did not do it this past season. This is deja vu. This happened. Holy shit, this happened before. This exact thing has happened. This is deja vu right here. Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
This is deja vu. Did you not hear me?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Deja vu, like this. I'm saying like this. I don't know why, but you never heard deja vu before? Like this has happened before. Like this exact
Yeah,
thing.
what are you talking about?
Like me thinking about the Texans, you sitting there with that exact hoodie. I don't know why. Once I started thinking about that, like that just brought back something like that has happened before. But sorry, that was just deja vu, and I had to say it because that I don't know why. But Texan, I'm gonna say CJ Stroud has not done it yet, so I'm gonna say the Texan is Deshaun Watson. We're shooting 100%.
Let me go see what Deshaun Watson threw for.
I know he's thrown for 4K. It's really up to whether CJ Stroud has done it. Deshaun Watson might have a 5K season.
Deshaun's career high was 4,800.
Okay.
And he was not the most previous one.
Dang. So CJ Stroud did it this past season.
CJ Stroud threw for 3,700 yards this season.
And he didn't do it as a rookie?
CJ Stroud threw for 4,100 yards as a rookie in 15 games.
Wow, bro, that's why. Because I was like, oh, he missed a couple games. He had that game against the Jets where he played, but he didn't play a lot. He had that concussion, so I was like, wow. He was like that. Oh, my fault. The Jag is Trevor Lawrence.
He averaged 274 yards a game in his rookie year and 219 this year.
Damn, his rookie year was like this. Damn. The Jag is it Trevor? Has Trevor thrown 4K? He better have. Oh my!
Are you guessing Trevor?
Yes. Yeah. I said I'm gonna shoot 4 for 4. I'm going over 4, bro. But yes, I guess has Trevor been? No, that year they made the playoffs. I'm gonna say he threw for 4K when they beat the Chargers.
Trevor Lawrence threw for 40,113 yards in 2022.
Good shit, Trevor. Good shit, Trevor.
And 4,016 yards in 2023.
Good shit,
They did
Trevor.
it back-to-back years.
Okay, and now we got what? The Titans and the Colts.
Or not Texans, Titans, yeah.
The Colts, it's not Anthony Richardson. Before that, who they have? Carson Wentz, not him. It's not Gardner. It's not Matt Ryan. Bro, they ran through some washed guys. Wentz, Ryan, Phillip Rivers. Is their last 4K Andrew Luck?
Is that your guess?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm over 4. Is not Andrew Luck.
Oh my gosh. Did Phillip Rivers do it? Phillip Rivers, that's my next guess.
Phillip Rivers threw. He had a lot of 4,000 yard seasons.
He's a baller.
He had 4,169 yards for the Colts in 2020.
Okay, wow, man. And then the Titans. I don't know if I'm gonna say Ryan Tannehill, but I don't know if he did it. I'm Ryan Tannehill.
He only played one season in Indiana, and it was a good season.
Ryan Tannehill for the Titans.
Oh no.
What?
Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah.
No.
Damn, now I'm gonna be fucked here. I don't think Mariota did it. Marcus Mariota?
Ryan Tannehill's career high was 4,200 in Miami.
Oh, in Miami. I'm about to say.
He had 4,000 in Miami. His career high for the Titans was 3,800 in 2020.
Damn. Because Derrick Henry want to rush for fucking 2K. Yeah, Mariota.
Damn. Mariota's career high was 3,400 in 2016.
I didn't think he did it. No, fuck. We might be here for a minute then. We might be here for a little while. Now, just looking at this guy's name, you think we going to be here for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back in the day. Warren Moon. You would have said that right. Moon? Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess.
Warren Moon threw for 4,600 as a Texan.
Okay. Well, I don't fucking mean
4,600 as a Texan. 4,200 twice for the Vikings.
What
the fuck am I looking for? Oh, the Titans, Tennessee.
Are the Oilers not the Titans?
I'm bogus, bro. I'm bogus.
What?
It was definitely the Oilers, not the Texans. Yeah, he did it a whole bunch of times.
But he wasn't the last one, huh? If you tell me he wasn't the last one, I'm fucked. We're here 2 hours, bro.
And by a whole bunch of times, I mean twice. He did it twice, and he was the last one.
Good shit. Hell yeah. Because if it wasn't him, boy, we could have just fucking ended the podcast right there. I wouldn't have got it. We'll take it. I said I was going to shoot.
I would have never thought of Warren Moon.
I said I was going to shoot 4 for 4. I shot, what, 1 for 4 with Warren Moon or 2 for 4 with Trevor Lawrence too. But now we will get into our prospect breakdowns. This week, I had... Where they at? Don't cut me off. I got it. Mike Green. I had...
Marshall.
Malachi Starks, Georgia. And I had Jackson Dart, Mississippi.
Ew.
I picked him last week. Why are you acting like I'm just now bringing this up?
Mississippi? Who the fuck says Mississippi?
Oh, what? What do you say? Are you serious?
Ole Miss. What everybody says.
Oh, I'm like, bro, what? Do I pronounce Mississippi wrong? I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on here? What do you only put water in that? Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Why don't? So do you take it out the bottle and pour it into that?
Yeah, I like the straw.
You used to like just, is that new? Because you used
My
to
dentist gave me this.
Oh, really? Is it like, does it help with your fucking teeth or some shit?
No, it's in like a goodie bag they gave me the first time I went.
It hasn't been in that long. They're handing out fucking goodie bags. It's like, yeah, you finally came in. Here you go. Like, holy shit. Go ahead with your, sorry. Go ahead with your 3 guys.
I had Elijah Arroyo, Jaden Higgins, and Chris Paul Jr.
I'll start from the bottom up. I'll start with Jackson Dart, Ole Miss.
Yeah, but bro, I'll go.
Go ahead.
No.
6'2", 223 quarterback. So this one I was so happy about to see because we talked about this where I'm on my walks and I'll be going through my progressions looking like a complete jackass once a car's driving by me, but he goes through his progressions very well. I love seeing a quarterback look left, go all the way right, then come back to something on the left side, so I like that. A good situational decision maker, so on third down, he'll make the right play, maybe won't force it, and, you know, say you're in field goal range, he'll settle for 3, won't force it, you know, make an interception or a turnover to where you're leaving that drive with nothing. You're at least getting 3 because he'll make a good decision on those late downs like third and fourth down. Throws with good accuracy between the hash marks and does a pretty good job getting his receivers open in man. I have to talk about zone a little bit later, but when it comes to man, he does a pretty good job throwing there. And he can draw a lot of pre-snap penalties is what I read. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest of all time. So if his cadence, if he comes through the league, and that cadence, if he can get people off sides, I will love it. And what's last thing I had was he's not a huge runner. He's not going to wow you with his rushing yards or anything like that. But he can move when needed. If he needs to evade pressure, he can move. And if he needs to pick up a couple yards, he can do that as well. Now, cons. This is where I was talking about zone. He can struggle to throw with anticipation when it comes to zone. When defenses are playing zone, you kind of have to lead your receiver into that soft spot because you're not going to see it right away. When it comes to man, it's like, okay, my receiver just beat that guy. I know I can throw it to him. But when it comes to zone, there's obviously no man-to-man. So you kind of have to throw it into a spot hoping your receiver gets there. So you have to, like I said, throw with anticipation. So he struggles at that a bit. His footwork isn't great in the pocket, so his throws can tend to sail at times. As a Niners fan, I've dealt with this a lot with fucking Jimmy G. You'll see his foot isn't his plant foot isn't planted, it's kind of lifted, so he'll sail a lot of his passes. What else do I have? I said he was not a great runner, but moves what he needs to, but he can tend to bail on the pocket a bit too early. We see this a lot with young quarterbacks, especially not having that faith and trust in their offensive line, where they just try to run out the pocket before something happens, before like any pressure gets there, and they run into a sack or something like that, make a bad situation worse. So not a fan of that. And also not a great deep ball thrower, had a lot of inconsistencies when throwing deep as well. And that's what I had for Jackson Dart. Is that his comparison was Gardner Minshew. And I was a Gardner Minshew guy, but if that's, you know, what he's coming into, I'm not a huge fan. Also, sorry, I had one last thing. Not great at holding like defenders with his eyes. If you know when you have a safety back there, a quarterback usually has to, you know, not stare at his receiver down the field because the safety will obviously just drift over to where he's looking. So he has to do a better job at holding that safety in the middle of the field so he can, you know, throw it to his receivers on the outside.
In 2022, it was like, damn, this quarterback class isn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knew if there was going to be first-round guys, if they're all going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Malik Willis falls, Desmond Ridder falls. Only one team took quarterback round 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can see them doing it again. I don't think that Jackson Dart is a first-round talent, but when you just trade your second...
Were you waiting for me to say it? Because I'm sorry if you're waiting for me to say it.
When you just traded your When you just traded your second round pick for a receiver and then gave him $150 million, I don't think Jackson Dart falls to the third round pick. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be super surprised if they reach for Jackson Dart in the first, or maybe trade back a little bit into the second and take him in the second somewhere.
You think if they don't like grab any quarterback in this free agency, he's definitely a Steeler? Like if it's not Rodgers, not Russ, not Jameis, or anybody like that, you think?
I think even if they do draft one, I wouldn't be surprised if they took him.
Okay.
My first guy is and fully bogus. I don't know if it's Elijah or Elijah. I like saying Elijah. And
how's it spelled?
Elijah, but it can also be
like you've heard people say Elijah.
Walk with Elijah.
Oh my goodness, bro! I hate you for that so much. Like I really do, because I did not fuck with that shit at all. But go ahead. Sorry. I loved it so much. I loved the Lions so much.
Bro, I know TNA. We'll get to WWE. Bro, TNA and WWE clicking back together. I love it. My God.
It's so good.
I need him back in my life ASAP. He was so good walking to the fucking ring, just singing a heel. And he just busts their ass with the guitar at the end. It's like, oh my gosh, that's creative. That's creative. And him and Joe Hendry together.
And they had the whole thing with Kevin Owens always trying to call him out, saying, you know, him and his brother, it's not really brothers. It's
Ezekiel, I didn't like that story.
Yeah.
He looked bogus without his beard.
Without his beard, for sure.
Elijah Arroyo, 21 years old, 6'5", 250 pounds, tight end out of Miami. His strengths, he's a tight end.
I know you love.
He's big, he's fast, he's athletic, he's
Mhm.
got great hands. When he gets the ball and he sees field ahead of him, if someone gets in his way, he's not just going to say, all right, we got the first down. He's going to lower his shoulder and try to run your ass over. His weaknesses, he has history with knee injuries. His blocking is inconsistent, and he needs to crispify his routes.
Okay.
I don't know if I love him yet. I think he's fun. I think that he played with the best quarterback in the draft, so that definitely helps. But I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Terrence Ferguson's my favorite tight end in the whole class.
A lot of those characteristics sounded like a certain guy. Not a great blocker. Routes are a little so-and-so. Super athletic, though. Genetic freak. Fast as hell.
He's compared to him.
Really?
He's compared to him and Zach Ertz.
Really? Zach Ertz and Kyle Pitts? That's a little weird.
Zach Ertz blocks better, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not a great blocker, like you said. Nah. Hopefully he can be better than Kyle Pitts. I mean, not that Kyle Pitts is bad. Just, disappointment for what he was. But my next guy, Malachi Stark, safety from Georgia, 6'1", 197.
Viking.
Oh. Sorry. I think this was a guy you're talking about. Man, if the Ravens could get him, him and Kyle Ham. Was it not him? Oh, I was gonna say, because I saw when I went to go look him up. He can play multiple spots. Sorry, he has the versatility and athleticism and the game IQ to play in multiple spots, is what I read. He has great.
I don't disagree, but I don't think so. I think he's a safety.
Has great speed and can play downhill and do well in the run game. So he can come down into the box and stop and play in the run. He's not just a pass coverage safety. He's a sure tackler. Once he gets a guy, they're going to come down. He's not going to miss too many tackles, which I absolutely fucking despise. I hate missed tackles. And he locates the ball well and plays with good body control. So if there's a ball thrown down the field, he's going to be able to track it in the air and make a play on it. Some of his weaknesses, not great at shedding blocks. I understand he's a safety, but if you have a wide receiver down there blocking him, you would love for him to be able to shed that block and make a play. Otherwise, that could be a big play for the offense. Doesn't take great angles when pursuing tackles. Like I said, with missed tackles, when I see someone take a fucking stupid ass angle, you see it. Sorry to compare it to Madden, but Madden, they'll be taking the fucking dumbest angles. Guys running this way and they coming like this. So I hate that shit. Hopefully he can clean that up. Can get lost when playing man when a receiver makes a break. This is what I saw on a couple different pages when I looked him up. If a receiver makes a sharp cut at the top of his route, he can get lost. And it also goes in part with this next one. Can be baited by misdirection. So if a receiver fakes this way and goes the other way, he can get lost in terms of that when playing man coverage. But overall, I saw that his athleticism and his ball knowledge should lead him very far in the NFL. Malachi Starks.
He had one of the worst combines.
That's what I read too.
Of the whole process.
Yeah.
But he's so impressive because he can run this way and then just completely turn his body and run this way like he wasn't just running and he's just so fluid with his movements. And I don't think that he'll ever end up as one of the top guys, but I think he'll be a very highly touted safety for a long time.
Who was the guy that you said you wanted to see with Kyle Hamilton?
Nicky Minwari from South Carolina.
Okay.
He's 6'3", fastest, and I've seen people turning on him fast already because who did they compare him to? Dude, they got drafted by the Browns. But a lot of people, and I know I compare it to numbers on the board a good amount, but when Pierre talks about it all the time, when like a guy gets drafted, it matters so much where they go.
For sure.
And I think Malachi Starks will be in that boat. I think Nicky Minwari will be in that boat. I think a guy like James Pierce, the edge out of Tennessee, will be there. Maybe Walter Nolan. I think not Walter Nolan. Dude from Michigan, Matthew Grayson, some shit like that. Big ass dude. I can't think his name.
Oh, Mason Graham. Graham.
Yep. It was your guy. That's why I was trying to get your help, but you were just fucking texting all your bitches.
I'm not texting. I'm literally looking because every time we finish, it's like you got your 3 guys and you just gonna pull them out your ass. So I'm looking for my next 3 guys.
Yep. I don't have my next 3 guys.
So you gonna pull them out your ass. Okay.
My next guy, Jaden Higgins, 22 years old, 6'4", 214-pound receiver out of Iowa State. Who else went to Iowa State?
Brock Purdy. What's the running back? Brees Hall. Shit, I know a receiver that went there because Brock. I don't fucking know. Is there some
All-star point guard? Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton? No, I was gonna say what's her face, but she's Iowa. Caitlin Clark, right? She's not Iowa State. She's Iowa.
Don't pull the mic.
She's okay. She's Iowa. She's Iowa.
But they posted a TikTok either yesterday or today, and motherfucker's jersey literally said "State" across. That was a green jersey that said "State" across the front of it. And D Mills said, "All right, he's from Michigan."
Yeah, I figured. Once you just said a green jersey with State, I knew he was gonna say Michigan. Yeah,
it's like, come on, bro. The Michigan Hawks.
Oh, my all-time moment, bro. That shit, bro. And KB was like, 90% of college teams, you can just say Wildcats. He talking about Michigan Wildcats. It's man, bro. It was terrible. It was terrible. Definitely a tough watch.
Jaden Higgins, he's phenomenal in zone. He knows where the soft coverage is going to be and where he can just sit down and be able to get some passes. He's got great hands. His arms are long as hell. His agility for being 6'4" is way above average. And then his IQ and versatility makes him capable of playing both X, Y, and Z. So he can play slot, he can play outside big, he can play just your middle man. I think he's going to be absolutely phenomenal. His weaknesses are that his release isn't the best in the world. His running straight ahead, whatever you would call that, just taking off. He's not the fastest guy of all time. And then his run blocking, even though he's 6'4", isn't all that impressive. So he's going to have to, I hate to compare him to Chase Claypool, but that's the name that just popped in my head. But he's going to have to kind of figure it out and get drafted to the right team.
Okay, my last guy was Mike Green, edge from Marshall, 6'3", 251. His strengths, he plays very physical and violent, was literally what on every single page, every single website I went to and read about him, that he plays super violent. He plays with very active hands as well. And I feel like with a lot of the guys I talked about so far, especially, obviously the rushers, it's been like he's very athletic, has the size, but doesn't really have a go-to move or a deep bag. But Mike Green, like I said, everywhere I read, it says he has a deep bag. He has a spin move, the swim, the speed, the power. So it seems like he's not a one-trick wonder when it comes to, yes.
When you're doing this, do you just read shit, or do you actually watch tape too? You watch tape too,
yes, because right? I was talking about it in the I haven't done it for these guys, but I was talking about it for when we did the very first one. Like I brought up the how I was talking about the best plays or whatever from the guys. So yeah, I do, but I haven't been I've been watching, but haven't been bringing the best plays. Is what I meant to say.
Okay, but you've seen tape from...
Yes. I tried to.
Dog, Mike Green's tape is disgusting.
Holy shit, for sure. But also, everywhere I looked, he has a super high motor. He's relentless. He'll go, and he's super explosive. Last thing I had for his strength was I forget who, all these guys are just jumbled in, but I feel like a couple of them I talked about, they play too tall, don't play with enough leverage, they're not low enough, but he plays with good leverage and drives his legs, so he's able to put pressure into the backfield and drive those linemen back into the backfield. Some of his cons, I talked about that he plays with a high motor, but sometimes he plays a little bit too hard and he can run out of gas. That's something that I saw in quite a few different places as well. And this one pisses me off so much. I hate when defensive linemen do this, and we talked about it, I think, last week. When they lose contain and the quarterback is able to get out of the pocket. I hate when the linemen don't stay in their rushing lanes. They get too overzealous and want to go sack that quarterback so bad, so they're all the way over here, and now the quarterback has a wide open gap in the pocket to scramble up and out of the pocket. I hate it so much watching the Niners do it. It pisses me off so much. Last weakness I had for him, he can get knocked off, of course, by his blockers, because again, like everybody else I talked about, he just doesn't have the length as some defenders, as some defensive linemen. So blockers can get into him quick, so he can be knocked off of his course. But he looks like a solid prospect just off of the energy and motor he plays with. I think he'll be just fine.
His senior day was absolutely elite. I don't know if he did the combine. I don't remember him doing it, so I can't tell you much on that. But he's a little undersized, so I don't know how great he's going to be. But if he can get to his full potential, he's going to be unbelievable. I wish he just played a little bit more coverage, but he's just pretty much a full-time edge. Chris Paul, 6 foot, point guard out of Wake Forest. Chris Paul Jr., 22 years old, 6'1", 222 pounds, linebacker out of Ole Miss. His strengths, his play recognition is very good.
Mm-hmm.
He's natural in zone coverage. He attacks the ball with the best of them. You know, running back gets the ball, he's gonna come downhill on him. He's a great blitzer when a blitz is called for him. His change of direction for a linebacker, very good. So he's not as much of like a outside. He's gonna be a middle linebacker. He's gonna be a very good, because we talk about Jalen Walker and Jahai Campbell being the top two guys, and we don't know how natural linebackers they truly are. I think Chris Paul is a full-time, just like natural guy back there in the middle.
Okay.
His weaknesses are that he can focus run a little too long sometimes when it's not actually a run play.
So
like even if it's not play action, he can.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So not necessarily getting bitten by play action, but just watching the running back a little bit too much deep into a play pass. And a play pass. I meant to say pass play. But I think he's gonna be good. I don't have reasons for why he's not higher projected than what he is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they don't think that Chris Paul's that good.
Okay. Everything? All right, I got my next three guys. Like I said, I was doing that while you were talking, so you don't get on me for not having them. My next three guys are Mason Taylor, tight end, LSU. Am I getting a dog for that one?
Couldn't even tell you who that is.
TJ Sanders, defensive tackle, South Carolina. Dog?
Couldn't tell you who that is.
Maxwell Hairston, cornerback, Kentucky. Dog?
Love him.
Okay.
Love him.
Okay. At least one.
Maxwell Hairston is one of my favorite in the draft.
Okay.
Who the fuck did you say second?
TJ Sanders, South Carolina.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
My three guys are Danny Stustman, linebacker out of Oklahoma, Kevin Winston Jr., safety out of Penn State, and Pat Bryant, wide receiver out of Illinois.
Never heard of him.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
One of your guys next time should be let me either Savion Williams. He's 6'4", receiver, and at the combine they were having him run running back routes, or like they were having him try out as a running back. 6'4".
Okay, I'm writing his name down. Savion Williams.
Fast as hell. And I'm not telling you to do him because
sure.
I'm gonna do him eventually. No, you do Savion Williams, the next guy.
Oh, okay.
Dante Thornton Jr., Tennessee. He's 6'5", and he ran a 4.3 40.
And he's a
receiver.
I know you love your big receivers. Okay. All right.
Big and fast as fuck.
You gotta type.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, those were our prospect breakdowns.
For sure.
We will be doing them, of course, again next week. Sure. Every episode up until the draft. But we say this every Tuesday episode to the football enjoyers. We appreciate you guys watching. Kyron, welcome in. Dark,
March Madness.
Stay.
Brackets got posted yesterday. So if you're a March Madness guy, I think it starts on Thursday. So our next episode will post Friday. So some of the games will have been played. Enjoy. Best time of the whole year. I don't know when the girls play. Ohio State girls play on Friday against Montana State. So shouts out to them. Hopefully they win, and then me and my mom can go to them playing against Tennessee on Sunday.
Now that you said best time of the year, what is the best month in terms of sports of the year? You say it's March?
It's March, yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay. It might be October. I think October, September. That
baseball,
range,
football, and basketball.
Baseball, exactly. You got the baseball playoffs. You got basketball starting. Football is like a couple of weeks in, so I think that's in there as well.
But there's just nothing like March Madness.
For sure. March Madness, the season winding down in the NBA, MLB starting. Okay, I don't
know. Don't even mention that bum-ass fucking NBA, bro. They have the nerve to say, join us in wishing Terry Rozier a happy birthday.
Well, we're not getting into the Waffle just yet. He got some shit to say. That's it?
I don't got shit to say, bro. I haven't watched the Heat game since I went to the game in person.
Wow. Did they? You guys playing the Knicks today, right? Did you guys win?
Fuck no, we don't ever win. Vince McMahon was at the game today.
I saw. That's how I knew you guys were playing the Knicks, because I saw a screenshot of Eric Spoelstra.
He looked horrible.
And I saw it. It's that fucking Vince McMahon, and I'm like, no way, that's him right there. Like, what the fuck is he doing there? But yeah. So what do you guys like now? The 9th seed in the East, 10th seed.
We're 29 and 39.
Holy shit. Tyler Herro, man, I'm sorry. Your phenomenal season is just going down the drain because you're playing next to a guy like Terry Rozier. But
the Bulls passed us. The Bulls passed us.
So you guys are the 10th seed.
We're the 10 seed.
Is the 11th seed any close to getting to you guys or no?
No, the Raptors are comically bad.
Okay. But yeah, as far as any of the football enjoyers go, we appreciate you guys watching up until this point. Be sure before you guys head out to leave a like, comment, and sub if you haven't already. Kyron, as I said, welcome in. Dark, we hope you enjoy your stay. And everyone else, see ya. Let's get into this waffle.
If you're not on the court, shut your mouth.
Those words, that one sentence, turn this Heat season into what it is.
I could really strangle that fucking dickhead.
And I know, because I know it hurts more seeing him and the Warriors hoop over there, man. They are hoping. Sorry.
Well, put him and Jerry Jones in a home together.
Wow.
Golly.
No. I'm sorry.
You gotta know when it's enough. And it's like they're calling for Spo's head.
He said he wasn't gonna do it, y'all. He said he wasn't gonna do it.
Eric Spoelstra is one of the greatest coaches ever in any sport. I don't give a fuck. And they're calling for his head because he doesn't know how to coach with Terry Rozier, a guy who's openly terroristic. Are we for real?
Bro, like, you just look defeated, bro. There's no other word to describe it.
It's
you're just defeated, bro.
It's my favorite team in any franchise. And they're not watchable. This is the least I've watched since I was in fucking 8th grade.
And I want to ask you, for the past like 2 or 3 years, we've been making the Celtics Heat thing. You want to take that off the table? We just throw that out the window. Because I vividly remember you asking you to start the season, and you're like, "Dog, you don't ask me that shit. You know we do that shit every year." So you want to? I'll give you the option. We can just throw it out the table. Throw it out the window this year. We just run it back next year.
Well, your team might make the finals, and my team might make the playoffs.
So we'll throw it out the window. We'll bring it back next year. What
the fuck is next year gonna do? We traded Jimmy, bro. We're not getting Cooper Flag.
Okay, we'll throw it out the window until you're ready. You let me know when you're ready to bring it back.
I want him gone. Get him out of the general manager seat.
Yes, sir. For the 3rd time now, to anybody that don't watch WWE, we appreciate you guys hanging with us. Smallz says he wasn't going to have no Heat rant, but there it goes. We appreciate you guys watching. Kyron, again, welcome in. Dark, enjoy your stay. Let's get into this waffle, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry, man.
Bro, all he wanted to do was win. All he wanted to do was win. And the only thing we can do is get Dwayne Dedman. We get Oladipo is our whale. Oladipo can't walk.
I'm gonna have to get myself to a Heat game because I know they cheap as hell right now. So might have to head over there.
Probably sit courtside for $25.
Oh man!
LA Knight starts the show.
Oh,
and I watched them both, by the way.
If you guys did.
So there was specific parts that I skipped a little bit of, but there was so much review or like a skip back to whatever they did the last episode and commercials in both shows. It's like I watched them both in an hour and 20 minutes.
The commercials feel like it's so crazy these days. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like there's so many and so many fucking flashbacks. Like, holy hell. We know what John Cena did. We know what John Cena did.
SmackDown has this.
Like, holy shit.
LA Knight opens the show. He's out there yapping about nothing. Big Jim. One of the worst nicknames in all of wrestling.
I hate it too.
interrupts and he said, "Man, I'm running out of time. I want that belt. I want that WrestleMania match." Yappa yappa yappa, and then you hear that music, you know, Solo Sikoa and all his band of bandits.
For the Waffle.
Oh, Lord, here you go.
For the Waffle.
Solo's coming out and says that if anybody deserves it, Jacob Fatu does, because he did the dirty pin to even get the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Solo damn near says fuck. So
yeah. Yeah, he caught himself and they started laughing about it, yeah.
And they start whooping Jimmy and LA Knight's ass. Braun Strowman comes out to save them.
Yeah.
And then little nerd man comes out and says,
bro, it's every week. It's every week there's a brawl. Hey, you know what? Kentucky or wherever we're at, you guys want to see these guys in the main event? Like, it's every week. It's the same. It's the same stick every week. He comes out, hey. Well, there's 3 of you and 3 of you. So, what could we do? Like, shut the fuck up. It's the same shit every week with Nick Aldis, man. And I fuck with dude. But it's the same. Whoever's in the opening segment, just know they're going to be in a match to close the show. Just fucking know that.
This wasn't to close the show, though.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
It was a decent little match. Braun finishes out, though. He hit the running power slam on Tama Tonga. And then immediately, as he's getting his hand raised, he gets the Samoa Spike by Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the segment had to end with Braun and Jacob Fatu at each other's throats again. And they're going to be Mania, but I think that's cool.
Yeah. I guess that's what they're going towards to Mania, because I thought it was going to be Solo and Jacob for a little while. So I'm also happy for Jacob and Braun Strowman. I don't hate that either. But it leaves me wondering, like, what the fuck does Solo do now, though?
And this whole segment goes by, and the only thing I can think of is, man, this crowd is bumping, dog. They were rocking.
For sure. Where were they? What was that? That was Barcelona, right? On Friday?
Yeah, they both were.
No, this one was... Shit. It was like Brussels or some shit like that. Where's Brussels?
It was Brussels. Brussels is in...
Shit. Germany?
Yeah, definitely. The capital of the French community of Belgium.
Belgium! Okay, yeah. Let me act like I knew that. Yeah,
is Brussels French or German? Belgium has 3 official languages: French, Dutch, and German. Belgium. Brussels, German. Brussels, Belgium.
So it's Belgium, okay.
Belgium waffle.
Belgium waffle. Oh, yeah, I saw Dakota Kai and Bianca. You saw that TikTok? They were eating Belgian waffles. Yeah, and they were fucking loving it. Bianca was in there. Oh, my. Bro, they were fucking loving that shit. But, yeah. So, Belgium, Brussels, Belgium.
I'm trying to get them to make those noises.
For sure. Dakota fine ass.
Bianca fine ass.
For sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Damn.
Moving on.
Dakota my girl, though, so back off.
Yes,
Kathy Kelly interviews Jade Cargill, and she's talking about how Naomi. You can have her. A storm is coming.
All right. Kai gonna be on your fucking ass. But go ahead.
It's because he hate real black women. Naomi and Bianca.
Wow. Okay.
He like the one that don't even know how to wrestle. Jade, I want to see you in my office. She's still not ready. She still can't wrestle.
Kai, man, just know I'm on your side now. It's Big J 2025 around here, man.
All right, let's see the big show. She's talking about how Naomi broke her heart and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, did you see Colton? He added me in the Discord and was like, when we get into Big Show? And I said all I said was Raw after WrestleMania.
Uh-huh.
And he said, all right, well, when are we seeing the Big Show? And I said, did you not see my message? He said, yeah, we're going to be Raw after WrestleMania. What's that have to do with Big Show?
That's a good one. I can't lie, but holy shit. All right, we going to be Raw after. That is crazy.
Jade said she knew she had to do things her own way when she saw Bianca team up with Naomi, and that she was just gonna have to wait it out. Mm-hmm. And then Liv and Raquel interrupted, and Liv sounded bitchy as hell. I hated this segment for Liv.
No,
but you said no.
I didn't really hate it for her. I hate what they're doing with Liv though, but not this segment in particular. But she had a really good line.
Like what?
Where she was like, try, because they're gonna have a match next week, and she was like, try not to get thrown onto another car in the next week or some shit like that. I thought that was a pretty good line.
That shit weak.
Okay, my fault.
But they make Jade mad and she storms off.
Mm.
Next up, we get B-Fab and Charlotte Flair.
Shouts
and
to
this
B-Fab,
was one of the This is one of the matches I used to catch up on time because I knew that B-Fab had absolutely no chance in hell to win. I know exactly what was going to happen because B-Fab, phenomenal in ring.
She's so underrated. Hell yeah. She needs more time. And the crowd popped crazy for her. Well, they went crazy
and
for everybody.
I saw that the Queen hit the Stephanie Valkyra move.
Yeah.
So shouts out to her.
Yeah.
It ain't the same.
It ain't looking good.
It ain't the same without Booker.
No, not even Booker. It just ain't the same. When Charlotte.
Well, no, she don't got all that fucking.
For sure. Yeah. Move on. Yep.
Seeing her walk out at the Royal Rumble was an experience.
For sure. You are one horny ass.
Oh, white meat not supposed to be doing all that.
Next. Next.
She finished off B-Fab with a figure 8 leg lock, and then she wouldn't let go of it. Here come Tiffy.
Today. This is a really good segment. I like them two going back and forth. Tiffy like jumped off of a million different things. It felt like did a million different swantons, and this feud fucking needed it. They haven't been doing a damn thing, them two together. So I really like this. And finally, Tiffany Stratton isn't just fucking laying there while Charlotte just looks at her.
This shit was weak.
No, I liked it a lot. I liked this segment a lot. And they went to commercial and came back for when like Miz TV was going on.
Hold on. They had 30 security people out there with them, and Tiffy hits her little prettiest moonsault ever. Hits every single security man. Doesn't even come close to Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte has to just fall down because she was supposed to hit Charlotte.
That happens. I didn't hate. I like this segment a lot because, like I said, this feud needed it because it felt like it was the most boring. Actually, no, not the most boring feud. Not even the most boring fucking Royal Rumble winner feud. We'll get to that shit. But this definitely needed this segment because, like I said, it was just a bunch of Tiffy laying there and Charlotte looking over her. So I'm glad that Tiffy finally got physical, got active.
We go to break. We get the Miz's entrance, and then we go to break again.
Then they fought again. They fought again after that.
Why do we get the Miz's entrance and then break again? And then after break, Tiffy. We panda Tiffy and Charlotte is scrapping again, and Tiffy standing way up on, what do they call it?
The Titantron?
Yeah. I didn't write it down, I guess.
Yeah, looking like fucking Jeff Hardy and does a swanton off of that shit. This was a really good little brawl between them two. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I did write it down. So before Miz came out, Drew gave a segment about Damian Priest, which was dog
really
shit.
I thought it was
really
very
good.
good.
I just hate the feud, so
for sure. I thought this was very good, and it gave some good reasoning as to why they're.
You know why it's very good?
Because it's Drew McIntyre.
Because Drew McIntyre is one of the best in the whole company.
For sure. And he talked about it. It's like Damian Priest just benefits off of everything that goes wrong with me. Like the cash in, he cashed in on Drew McIntyre. His failed cash in was Damian Priest retaining it, and because CM Punk showed up. So it's like he just benefits off of my, shortcomings. So I liked it. It gave some good insight into their little, feud.
But then, yeah, Tiffany did the moonsault out the Videotron after they scrapped for another few seconds. And once again, only hit security guards. Wasn't even close to Charlotte. Did it twice in the matter of 10 minutes.
It's all right.
Like, at least get near her, just close to her. That was like the Royal Rumble where Nia Jax, they just had to fall down because she wasn't close.
Don't even talk about that bullshit. Nah, that shit's still pissing me off to this day. To this day!
Miz introduces Cody as someone who won't beat John Cena like he did at WrestleMania.
I love The Miz.
Cody comes out, and then The Miz cuts him off before he can hit his woe.
Yeah.
So Cody's pissed.
Wasn't having it.
He's talking shit about him, so Cody just whoops his ass immediately and says, I don't want to talk to The Miz. John Cena, if you're not here, I'll be there Monday to talk to you. Cool.
That's all we needed, yeah.
Shinsuke and Damian have a little scuffle. because Shinsuke wants to rematch with LA Knight, and Damien just bitching per usual.
Wow, I love you, Damien.
And when Shinsuke was speaking, Damien did make me laugh because Shinsuke was speaking, and Damien looks at him and goes, "I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah,
but let me speak a language you know." And he starts speaking Spanish. And my dumb ass is sitting here like, I don't know what either one of you just said. And then I laughed even more because Nick Aldis said the same thing. I don't know what you said, and I really don't know what you said. But I know that you guys want to fight, so I'll give it to you tonight.
Nick Aldis, he never got a fucking show plan, it seems like, because everything that happens is like, okay, you can have a match tonight. He just come to the show fucking raw dogging it, hoping something happens.
Shinsuke's entrance is still badass.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a pretty back and forth match the entire time. Drew comes out to interrupt Damien. You know, he just sitting there in front of the announcer's table. Yeah. And what's homie's name that commentated football? Testator.
Testator,
yeah. He goes, "And my vision is gonna be completely blocked by a 6'5" mammoth." And Shinsuke takes advantage of the interruption. He runs at Damien. Damien hits the South of Heaven. Drew comes in and interrupts, disqualification. And then while Damien's down, Shinsuke fucking attacks him again. And that little attack surprised Drew. And then Drew continued to whoop his ass after Shinsuke left. So Damien just got whooped up on. It was a cool little segment. I wasn't mad at that one. I thought that they were just gonna bury Shinsuke already, but I'm glad that they didn't fully do so.
For sure. Adds to that little feud as well. You know, again, nobody wants to see Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, but at this point, it's what we're gonna get. So they're doing the best so far with what they got. They did a good job at making me care about this a little bit more.
We get our third interview with Kathy Kelly on SmackDown, interrupting DIY. They said that they're the top of the top, and that they make everyone else better because they want to get like them. Motor City Machine Guns interrupt. After that, we get our fourth interview with Kathy Kelly, with Chelsea, Isla Dawn, and Piper Green.
No, Alba Fire. Isla Dawn got released.
Isla Dawn's the fine one?
Yeah.
Bro, they look nothing alike, and I get them mixed up every time.
Yeah, Alba Fire's the one that's still there.
Man, that's tough.
No, for real. Isla Dawn's so bad. She's so bad.
Miz like HBK would never let her go.
Fuck no. Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Stephanie.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Dang, man. Go ahead, though.
What? Ice Cube's son that be doing the wrestling shit. I can't think of his name right now. O'Shea Jackson. Yeah, they had Jada Parker on their podcast.
Really?
That's how they started it. Hey, Miss Parker.
I know they had Liv Morgan on there recently. I didn't know they had Jada Parker. That's cool.
I would eat. Oh, fuck.
Continue. Bro,
Jada Parker might be number one, dog.
You be on the verge of saying some crazy shit. I would
Jada Parker might be number one.
And I can't hate on you for that take. I cannot hate on you for that take.
Nah, Bianca number one. I'm sorry.
That's also fair.
I'd let her beat me. But Chelsea's still yapping about the injustice around there. I'm about sick and tired of her ass already. And my girl Zelina interrupts and pretty much tells her to stop bitching.
Zelina Vega's so good on the mic. She underrated, and I'm so glad it's something new for Chelsea Green because I'm tired of Chelsea Green and Michin, and I love them both. I love Chelsea, I love Michin, but I was tired of seeing that. So hopefully Zelina Vega takes that belt off of her at Mania or some shit.
We get the greatest wrestler of all time versus Carmelo Hayes, and the crowd absolutely blows the roof off for Randy.
Bro, we could have walked out there and they would have fucking lost it for us. That crowd was great.
What would be our intro? Would we make some shit?
We definitely have to make some like if you're asking, okay, like if it's a song that's like an actual song, what would we
we would definitely make shit though, right?
For sure. But like, are we? I know you're big like Ariana Grande, Alicia Keys. Are we coming out to that type of shit? Are we coming out to some turn up shit or some
So are you wanting it to just be music like Seth or like Shinsuke, or you want like the?
No, I need some words. I need some words in there. I
love the Ayo to start Logan's intro, dude. I think that's so fucking hard.
The Ayo is cool, but then the rest of it I don't really fuck with.
The only so I like when it's like a word that tells you who it's gonna be, and then the music. But role model, that one's horrible.
Horrible for sure, for sure. But I don't know what our interest music would be. I really don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Hit my music. Just be He's the best in the business.
At what? We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
At being Jey Uso.
Okay. We'll get to him now.
Melo hits the fake handshake on Randy. He was just being a dick to my mans for no reason. And Melo took off early. It was looking good, but Randy's Randy. So that shit wasn't gonna last for long. And Randy ended up winning and was like proud of the match, and he was proud of Melo, and he was gonna give Melo props and everything. And he went in for the handshake at the end, and Melo just like bitched his head away, pissed Randy off. So he RKO'd the shit out of him again. And he set up the punt kick. And then Kevin Owens just standing there for whatever reason. He pulled Melo out, and he just looking at him with his big ol' ass. So Randy grabbed him, and then they run off, and that's how that segment ends. And
yeah,
sorry. I think that segment's gonna be phenomenal.
Were you about to sneeze? Were you about to sneeze?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, this is random, but I thought you were gonna sneeze. Suj asked me. This is a crazy tangent. Suj, over under 3,000 sneezes in your life. And Punks did the math. I'm 23. I'm sure you're 23, right? He did it like 365 times 23. It ended up being like 8,000 and something. So that gives you a reference for how many days you've been on the earth. Over or under 3,000 sneezes.
Well, I sneeze at least twice a day.
So you're over. Okay. I thought it was over too, and I said it pretty quick because it's like not only do you sneeze when you're sick, but you also sneeze when you're just not sick. And you never just, it's not like one sneeze and you're done. It's like it'd be a couple. So I said over pretty confidently, over 3,000.
But how often are you sneezing? Like 0 to 6?
Fair. That's fair. But do you really know though? You could have been sneezing. I don't know. But I still took the over, and especially if you're an allergy guy. If pollen gets you, that's something they said. If pollen gets you,
I sneeze a lot.
So yeah, I said over as well. But sorry, that's a random tangent just because I thought you were gonna sneeze.
My teachers used to have to like pause the lesson just to wait for me to finish sneezing because I sneezed like
you had like a sneeze attack, like it was going like nonstop. Well, you did it the other day. I was like,
do it all the time.
Yeah,
like
I remember. Yeah, I was like,
I sneezed like 8 times in a row.
Damn. I remember doing that when you just kept on sneezing. So for sure, you're definitely over that. Okay.
And I hate when the summer comes and the new people come in and they don't know I sneeze a lot. They'll be like, "Bless you, bless you, bless you." Damn. And it's like,
your
bro,
boss, I'm assuming, will just wait for you to finish and then just give you the one because he knows it's like.
No, he don't even say shit anymore. He's just kind of used to it.
Okay.
But the worst part is like
we got a fucking small talk segment now. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. The people that I work with, they're so used to me. So I'll just like come summer when it's nice out, I'll be in a good mood. So I'll just walk around be singing. Just some bullshit.
Okay.
And the one day I vividly remember I was singing and I hear like my boss and his wife both were in the company. And I first started for his wife working in the office. And I hear her say, "Oh, don't worry, that's just Brady." And she's in the other room, but I hear her say it to one of the new people, and I was like, "Oh, you in there? No!"
And he's like, "Is he okay?" I was singing.
I was singing at the top of my lungs.
So you're probably in your head like, "Dang, did this guy just ask like, am I okay? Am I like a weird guy? Like, should I stay away from him?" And don't worry, that's just Brady. That's just Brady.
It was the two new girls.
Oh, damn. So there wasn't even no chance for you to, even if they were bad, there was just no chance for you to talk to them because, yeah, that's just Brady. Don't mind him.
But the thing, I don't even give a like the one day, the one loader chick, she was like, "Yeah, I heard you singing when you were out there mowing." Just on the mower, fucking sitting there going back and forth in the passes, just screaming.
Singing that, I was gonna say, you be singing that loud? Like, you be singing that loud to where they could hear you? Singing your
on the mower, you can't hear anything because the mower is just so damn loud. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what started that.
Because sneezing. I thought you were gonna sneeze, and then yeah, so I brought that up. My apologies.
Solo, Fatu, and Tamatonga had their little segment where they call out Braun Strowman. They want him next episode. So that's cool. Gunther came out and said he wanted to make an example in front of the crowd from Barcelona. So Axiom comes out. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Didn't expect him. And he was really good, like, in the air on his Rey Mysterio in this prime
Axiom
shit.
was really good, yeah. And
it went from, like, this is going to be a little squash match to it was a really good little match.
A little competitive, yeah, for sure. He did a really good job. And him being the NXT tag champion, a lot of people say he's like, I can't say because I haven't been watching NXT forever, but they say he's like him and Nathan Frazier are like the best NXT champions of all time. So shout outs to them. But yeah, he did a really good job, and I need to get back to NXT. I need to go to NXT soon. So yeah, shout outs to you, Axiom. It was a really entertaining match.
If I lived near NXT and I knew Jada Parker worked there, I'm gonna be front row every week.
Yeah, it's just like a 3-hour commute every week. I'm just not trying to do that. I don't know.
So you're not close.
And no, I'm not. It's not like it's around the corner. It's 3 hours. I've been quite a few times. And also, like, me and Dark went, like, when the guys came down here. Dark came back, like, down because we were in Jacksonville. Dark came back down with me, and we were like planning. We're gonna go to NXT the next day. Dark and I had like, because it's free. All you got to do is like fill out some like form once they like, because they release it after the show every week. So all you gotta do is fill out some form. Dark and I filled out the form the second we could. Got that form in. We go to NXT and our form, because you usually get like an email back saying we got your form, make sure if you're gonna attend, just click yes on this email or some shit like that. We never got that. And I've been to NXT multiple times. It's like they always send the email. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening this time, because Dark and I filled it out the second we could. So we get there, Dark and I are waiting in line. We drive the 3 hours over there, Dark and I are waiting in line, and we get to a certain point and it's like, no one, we're all full, we're booked. And then we asked the guy, it's like, yo, what happened? Like, we never got an email back or anything. We never heard back. Like, we did it as, like, I know it's not your fault, but like, we did it as soon as we could. And the guy goes, yeah, the email could be hit or miss. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I drive 3 hours out here for you to tell me the email could be hit or miss. And I felt like it wasn't my fault, but I felt so bad for Dark, because it's not like I could just come back next week. I could just make the 3 hour drive and come back next week. Dark can't do that. He flies back the next day to Wisconsin, so he can't just come back next week. So I'm like, dog, like, I know it's not your fault, but how can you just tell us the fucking email is hit or miss? Like, we just drove 3 hours. Now I gotta drive 3 hours back for absolutely nothing. We didn't even get to go to NXT. And that was one of the days, like, Dark had sent me a video the next morning. Joe Hendry had left like a signed picture of himself on every car that was in the parking lot, so we would have got one of those. Yeah, it was terrible. And like, just for the guy to tell me it was hit or miss was like a fucking slap in the face. I was like, bro, like, come on. So for that to be NXT system, we got to do better. Like that, I'm glad that it's free. We don't got to pay anything, but hit or miss is just crazy when people have to commute, long distances. And there was some girl screaming like, I'll give somebody $100 if you let me pass. I just want to get my son in it. I'll give you $100 if you let me take your spot. So it was a wild time. But yeah, hit or miss just fucking pissed me off. And again, I don't know how we got here, but yeah, here we are. Continue.
Hit or miss.
I guess they never.
I bet you never missed, huh?
You got a boyfriend, I bet he doesn't kiss ya. let's fucking move. That's how the fuck he gets to 2 hours, bro. Let's fucking.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Nah. Yeah, and seeing that the next day that he left the signed picture on everybody's cars definitely fucking pissed me off. Talking about.
Oh, we're already at an hour and 37.
Yeah. Talking about the email hit or miss. Boy, fuck you. But yeah,
Paul Heyman had his segment where he says it's Roman Reigns Day because 2K came out.
The most useless segment of all time.
He says that it's not CM Punk Day, and they start chanting CM Punk, and it'll never be Seth Rollins Day. And then they sing Seth Rollins. It's just a waste of time. The Prophet's.
Sorry. Continue. The Prophets.
The Prophets bump into Santos and Garza, and Santos is like, yeah, we want you to win so that we can come after you. And it's like, Santos, shut the fuck up. But, whatever. Gunther and Jimmy have a little segment backstage. Gunther still wants Jay to not take the match. Jimmy stands up for Jay and said, at Mania, we will be eating. And then we have DIY versus Street Profits to close it out. It kept cutting to Pretty Deadly in the back. So maybe Pretty Deadly is the first one to get the match against Street Profits.
I think Pretty Deadly will win it at Mania.
Nah, Prophet's keeping it.
Okay.
He related to Beyonce.
But I was
now.
happy that the Prophets finally won. It's been like what 4 years since
Finally.
they've been tag champions. Enough was enough, and I'm glad. Like titles are just changing. Like in this close to Mania, you never expect it to happen. But any given Monday, any given Friday, I'm loving that. So shout out to the Prophets finally winning.
Monday Night Raw. I've been asking where Corey Graves went, and here he is with Michael Cole.
Bro, I'm glad you brought this up. I miss Corey Graves so much. He is so fucking like I went to go watch Raw and I'm like, holy shit, no way, Corey Graves is back. And I fuck with Pat McAfee a lot. I do. But Corey Graves is just so much fucking better. He is just so much better. Corey Graves is so good at his job. I hate that he's down in NXT because I'm not watching NXT every week. I'll tune in every now and then. But I miss Corey Graves so fucking much, man. Sorry.
You see the video of Booker T doing her move?
Yeah.
But it's just him.
Yeah.
I love Booker, dude. I love him. Cena starts the show for half an hour.
Bro, and I knew Cena was coming out, but once that music hit, it like did something. I was like, holy shit. Like I knew he was coming out, but it still hit me like, damn. Like heel Cena's really here.
My time is.
Yeah, comes out, same fit, same music, throws his little towel up, but just walking to the ring, not running, not talking to Stu or anybody behind the camera, man. Sorry, continue.
I saw someone say, "What's Stu gonna do now?" And it was like he gonna hit his people with his camera and say, "My time is now."
Like, bro, man, I loved it.
Do you watch any of Logan Paul's videos?
Fuck no.
He has a lot of like the backstage WWE shit, and they're phenomenal. And like him and Stu have a little friendship now, and it's kind of cool.
Okay, so he's the next Stu guy. When Cena's gone, it's Logan and Stu.
Maybe Stu kind of like a dick to him though. Like they have that kind of relationship. Okay.
So in story, Stu won't really be fucking with them.
Kind of like us with Kyron, where we love him to death, but like, hey, fuck you, Kyron. Yeah. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks chance lasted forever when he first gets in the ring. He kept dropping the mic. They'd boo. He'd come back to it, and then they'd say you sold out or something. He'd drop the mic.
Crazy, man. The crowd was insane, and like legit hearing Cena get booed was like holy shit. Like I knew he was gonna happen, but it like took me a second to process. Like holy shit, like people really hate this guy, and I'm one of them. Fuck you, Cena. It's Big Cody around here. Fuck you, John.
John, big fan. Would love to have you on any day.
Would love to.
You're probably my third favorite of all time. So you're the greatest of all time in my heart. If you don't want this guy to come on because he's saying it's Big Cody, I get it. I'll just talk to you. Honestly, if you just want to fly me out to your next movie, I'll watch. Big movie guy.
Big movie guy around here too. You know, John. Yeah.
It's a damn lie. He said he's not staying in this abusive relationship anymore. The fans have never appreciated him. No matter what he did, it was always never enough. When he started, they were on his ass. When he started to win, they were still on his ass. So he just kept winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. And no matter what he did, it was never enough for them. They started the "fuck you, Cena" chants. He says, "I'm not a baby face.
I'm not a heel." Bro, like the fact that they're using like terms in baby face and heel is just beautiful, bro. It makes it so much more real.
He said, "I'm just a human being."
Bro, he said that and I'm like, damn, bro. Do I want to root for this guy now? I'm like, bro, Cody, it might have to be fuck you. I'm just a human being because like one of the best things in wrestling is like a Triple H does a good thing with like does this well with the heels now. It's like you can relate to them. They're relatable. It's not just like a bad guy just because I want to be a bad guy. I'm just gonna beat everybody ass. Like Drew McIntyre has reasons why. Kevin Owens has reasons why. So Cena coming out at Gunther. Cena coming out and having these reasons, not just being the jackass heel because I want to be a heel. It's beautiful, bro. Like him coming, I'm just human. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of even if you wear my outfit from head to toe and they showed the little kid in the front.
You never done anything for me.
Nothing for me. Oh
no, the little kid wasn't even then. He was saying if you're wearing my shirt, you've never done anything for me. And he starts pointing at everybody, and then he goes, "Everybody in here is toxic, and you're all pathetic. Even that little kid right there, you're all toxic. And then
he's head to toe, hat, shirt, fucking armbands. He's head to toe in Cena merch. Like, damn, bro, damn. Cena went out there and did his thing. No, real shit. Cena went out there and did his thing, man. He was amazing. Amazing.
The thing that surprised me the most was he said, you guys have been using the same joke for 15 years. The invisible joke.
Yes, bro.
And he goes, it's pathetic. You're all pathetic.
Bro. He's so good.
So does that joke die?
I like exactly like even when he obviously does come back to being a good guy, it's like, does he even like, bro? Cena, bro, I fucking love you. You're the GOAT, like you were saying earlier. Like the fact that he can just flip the switch and go into being this fucking guy that just hates everybody, is all for himself now. I absolutely love it. Shout outs to you, Cena.
He said he's breaking up with the entire crowd, from the people that rooted for him, the people that were against him. He's done with everybody. And then we hear, wrestling is more than one royal family.
Adrenaline in my soul, every my control. Do it all to get them on the feet. Crowd is here, about to blow. Wait for me to start the show. And the curtain lights go up, I'm home. Whoa!
Oh, you're bogus. You gotta. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Like, the crowd absolutely erupts as soon as this music hits. You can't get mad at that. You're the one that just did it.
Continue. They erupt. They erupt.
Cena says, "Listen, kid," and Cody shuts him off immediately.
Fuck that! It ain't kid.
It ain't kid. It's WWE champion. And it's like, all right, cringe.
All right, I liked it.
I'm just kidding. That was cool. That was cool. But he says, I don't know who this man is, but hopefully you can find John Cena. Because come WrestleMania, I want to go against John Cena, not this whiny bitch. Tough.
It didn't hit that hard, but yeah, it was decent in line. It's funny because I've been telling Suge, like because Suge's name is Drake, so I've been telling bro, I hate Drake, man. I miss Suge, so it's kind of interesting to see that Cody was like, I want to, when you find Cena, because I've been telling Suge, like, bro, when you find Suge up, let me know, because I hate Drake, so I can't stand Drake, but I love Suge up. So when you find Suge up, let me know. So I've been telling that, so it was a little funny that Cody was saying the same thing.
And once the absolute cinema that was ends, we go to some bullshit. The whole rest of the show sucked.
Penta Ludwig versus Ludwig was pretty decent.
Is another one that I skipped.
It was a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match,
but because we know that nothing really is going to come from it. Like, they're both absolutely phenomenal, right? I think Ludwig is amazing. I think Ludwig's one of the guys that's just a dickhead just to be a dickhead.
And Ludwig should have stayed with fucking not with Jey Uso, with fucking Gunther, and Jey Uso wouldn't have been have to fucking go against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. It could have been Ludwig Kaiser. But I'm sorry, I'm jumping the gun on that Jey Uso shit. Sorry.
I think they started this feud too early because I'm already out on it, but it should have been better than what it is. I expected Penta to win because it was in overseas, across the bridge. And once again, we get a Kathy Kelly interview. What's next for Penta? And Penta says he wants the Intercontinental Championship. Then we get the Judgment Day segment, and it's like, "Oh, Liv and Raquel, how are you guys doing?" Is that a good accent?
No, not at all. Did not sound like Finn whatsoever.
Liv and Raquel, I thank you for you getting me this match, and good luck to you.
Who the fuck is that supposed to be? Like, that is not Finn in the slightest.
And Liv, good luck to you against Jade next week. Raquel. They just suck each other's dick for a little bit until Dom comes in, and then Dom says he wants to add Penta to the group, and Finn gets all upset because he went behind his back and calls Dom a snake because Penta wants the Intercontinental Championship, and Carlito's like, "Man, you really don't want to watch the show, huh?"
Because yeah, he had just finished saying he wanted the IC title. Yeah.
The future woman of my household then goes up against Ivy Nile, and Gable and the Creeds are ringside.
Mm-hmm.
The Creeds interrupt at one point to just kind of give Ivy the heads up or the step up, and Ray and Dragon Lee come out to attack them to make it even again. And as them and little homie that can't beat luchadors are running away, Ivy's kind of watching them. Dakota takes advantage of it, kicks her in the head from the side, and they called it a GTK.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
That's what her thing is called. Yeah.
It just kind of looked like a kick instead of the knee for the GTS.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Don't ask me what it stands for.
GTK stand for?
I don't know. Because it's go to sleep
go
for CM Punk. Go to Kai. Kai. I don't know. I don't know.
GTK Dakota Kai.
Go to Kai. Go to kick. Because it's go to knockout. I'm saying go to Kai.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Go to kick.
I pray it's not that. Just change it to go to Kai or some shit. Because go to kick.
Go to kick. It's our go to kick.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
We get Io and Bianca coming out with the bald man to sign the contract. And this was kind of predictable to me. We knew that Rhea was gonna come out.
Yeah.
And Bianca, Lord have mercy, this might be the best she's ever looked, bro.
Crowd was booing the hell out of her though.
Yeah, and they can all go to hell. Fuck them.
All right. To anybody watching in Belgium, love you guys. Hope you guys stick around.
And I want to go to Belgium bad. I think it's beautiful. But don't ever boo my woman like that. Rhea interrupts, slams Bianca on the table, slams Io on top of Bianca, takes the contract, signs it herself. Cool.
I hate this character work that they're doing for Rhea Ripley. I talked about it a few weeks ago. Rhea cut that amazing promo on fucking Twitter when it only went to Twitter, only social media, and they didn't do it on the show. But I hate what they're... And then she went up there and was like, Bianca, what are you even doing here? Like, but she won the war. She won the fucking Elimination Chamber. That's what she's doing here. What are you doing here, Rhea Ripley? So it made no sense. And then for her to just take the contract and sign it, I hope it's something different. They can think of something else for her to get her into that match. Because anybody on the roster could have just took the contract and signed it at that point. Rhea could just pass it around through the entire women's locker room and have everyone sign it, and it's just a 50 women match for the women's championship. So I hope they do something else, because all Rhea did was just write her name in the contract. So I hope they think of something else.
A Royal Rumble again.
This was just not a great episode for Rhea Ripley, I think.
Main event, Jey Uso is now in your city.
I gotta experience one fucking Yeet session, man. I got to.
We're yeeting all over the place. He said, play my music. Gunther walks through the curtain. They start to fight a little bit. Gunther says, I tried to talk to Jimmy, but he's just as dumb as you are. and then they brawl for a little bit. And Jay said, I know I'm going to see you out there, so good luck. And the building was fucking booming when Jey Uso was walking out. All the lights were blue. He looked sick when they zoomed in close on him, and his glasses were blue. And he's just the best in the world. He squashes Austin Theory in literally 10 seconds. Austin Theory beat John Cena 2 years ago at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and Kai, if he's watching this, I know he's a big Austin Theory guy, so he was probably upset at this. But yeah, the Austin Theory fucking babyface turn should have happened forever ago. He should have... I hate what they have him doing now. Him beating John Cena in the way he did never did anything for him. They made him look like a jackass with the Money in the Bank. They just have fumbled Austin Theory, and he's so talented. He was supposed to be the guy. There's still some potential there, but they just have to turn him babyface, please. It's not going to hit as much as it would have months and months ago, but hey, man, Austin Theory, I love him a lot. I do, but I hate what they're doing with him. And I talked about it earlier. Ludwig should have just stuck with Gunther, because I hate that. I talked about this last episode. I hate that they're using Alpha Academy and 8-Town Down Under to try to boost the fucking Royal Rumble winner. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble, and in part of his feud, to boost this feud and boost the popularity of this feud, they're using 8-Town Down Under and Alpha Academy. Like, holy shit. And now they got him next week with a fucking mystery opponent against... Like, this is terrible. And
I saw people saying it was going to be Joe Hendry.
I saw that too. And I was so happy when Jay won. Everybody was hating it. A lot of people were hating it online. I was like, no, I'm down to see where this goes. But boy, they've done a fucking they for a week and a half they had me. It's like, okay, I'm willing to see where this goes, but it's gone downhill the past like month ever since they did this Alpha Academy and A-Town Down Under shit. Like, this is not even opening. It's not fuck main eventing any one of the nights. That's been out the window for weeks now. This isn't opening a fucking Mania. This is just gonna be in the middle of the card somewhere, and that's so sad to see because Gunther is so damn good. Jey Uso is the most popular man on the fucking planet, it seems like. But this story that they have them in is just fucking putrid. You have them just going with like A-Town Down Under and Alpha Academy. Boy, nobody gives a fuck. That's not going to do anything for the Royal Rumble winner. He won the Royal Rumble when Seth was in it. When Punk, McIntyre, Roman, Cena, it was him and Cena left. And this is what they're doing with it. This is what they're doing with it. I hate what they're doing with it. I'm still happy that Jey won, but I just wish it would have been a different a story along the way because this has been awful. I hate it. I hate it.
Gunther comes out and chokes him out again per usual, but he had a counter this time. And he rips the title off and stares at the title as we go to break.
He does look good with that belt, though, I will say.
We had the Creeds versus Rey and Dragon Lee. And as I've said several times, Rey Mysterio is my second favorite wrestler of all time. I do not give a fuck what they have him doing right now. They're all good performers, but I just don't care. The LWO get taken out by Grande Americano. And it's just so clearly a Chad Cable when they zoomed in on him.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, after the Lou Witt and fucking Penta match, Raw was so fucking forgettable.
Seth Rollins comes out and gives one of his worst promos in a long time.
He was out there for nothing. For nothing. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, he was out there for absolutely nothing. Punk and Roman, I'll see them on. And I hate when they do that shit. Why are you bringing up these guys talking about, I'll see you next week? Like, I despise that so much. Like, you just know the crowd is going to be fucking pissed at you talking about, yeah, I'll see you next week in Italy or whatever they're going to be. And then we got a great main event for you guys. Like, so he came out here just to promote the fucking main event. Like, what are we doing here? Like, that was the most useless promo I've ever seen. It was terrible. Terrible. And I love Seth Rollins, but that shit was awful.
And then we get our 19th interview from Kathy Kelly in the last two episodes with AJ Styles. He gets interrupted by Karrion Kross again. And he's like, maybe you should be mad at yourself and not Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is here already, and it took you, what, 16 years? And he said, no, 17.
I thought they were going to do something with Sami
Zayn
and Karrion Kross. I wonder where Sami Zayn is and if he's going to show up before Mania, but I wonder what Karrion Kross is going to do for Mania because I thought it was going to be Sami Zayn.
We'll see Sami again at the Royal Rumble.
Wow. It's a little under a year away. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Then we get Finn and Braun, and it wasn't as good as I wanted to be.
Absolutely not. Like, I thought this was going to be such an amazing main event, but boy, that shit was a fucking sleeper. Like, it did nothing for me. And I thought there was even a chance Finn fuck around and win because all these title changes that they've had, and it was the main event. They had a little promo for it, a little vignette for it. So I'm like, okay, Finn may have a chance to win. But boy, this shit it was nothing. Obviously, you had the Judgment Day involved as usual, and this did nothing for me. Like I said, Raw went downhill after Penta and Ludwig. It was that start with John Cena and Cody, and then it was fucking a shitter after that. So yeah, I expect
Braun
a lot
looked
more
great.
from this.
Finn Balor is great. Lito and Dom come out. Dom knocked Braun off, and when he fell, he hit the rope, and the rope went up into fucking Finn's balls. Finn gonna be all upset with Dom for that.
For sure.
Braun hits the breaking Steiner to win it and retain.
Sure, yeah.
Dom and Carlito attack after the match. He's saved by Penta. Penta tells him he wants the match.
So
weak ass.
I saw a tweet by Reese. They're like, I'm assuming it'll be Penta and Braun Breaker for the belt at Mania. I'm assuming, but there's quite a few belts that don't deserve to be on Mania. Like the Raw Tag Team titles. Boy, that shit does not deserve to be on WrestleMania. The Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Valkyria is so good, but they got no story for her. That shit don't deserve to be on WrestleMania unless they start.
What the fuck is the Raw Tag Team?
Exactly, the War Raiders. Exactly. Exactly, bro. They're not doing a damn
No,
thing.
they lost it, didn't they?
No, they have it because they had had the Creeds last week and they beat the Creeds.
Oh yeah. The Creeds beat them on DQ.
Yeah, and then Lyra Valkyria, she's so good, but her title, she's not doing. They don't got anything. She beat Dakota already. She beat Ivy already. So what the fuck is going on there? Where's Bailey and Roxanne? I thought that was gonna be a WrestleMania thing. I don't know if that's gonna be for the IC title with Lyra. What else is there? The US title, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. It's probably gonna be 5 guys just going at it. It's gonna be so many multi-man matches. It seems like a lot of like the big stories that need to be hit. I feel like they're putting a lot of time into that, but all these other sub stories, subplots are just getting no time. It feels like what is Liv Morgan about to do this WrestleMania? What is she about to do? And with the year she had, like she was the women's superstar of the year, and now she's a tag champion with Raquel Rodriguez, about to do a whole lot of fucking nothing for WrestleMania, and that fucking sucks. I am pissed at it. She carried that title when Rhea Ripley was gone. She beat Becky Lynch and had an amazing run this past year and a half-ish, and now she's about to go to WrestleMania and not do a damn thing. Or she is going to do something. It's going to be something that's rushed, some filler shit because she's a tag champion. I hate it for her. Like, I'm mad at Drew McIntyre. She
had the biggest story every year.
I'm not asking her to have the biggest story. That's not what I'm asking her to have. What is her story? Does she have a story? That's the problem. She doesn't have a story going into WrestleMania when she was just the women's superstar of the year. And I get mad at Drew McIntyre and his story, but at least he's doing something with Damian Priest, who's somebody of a high caliber, high profile. Liv Morgan, they don't got shit for her. Like, it's terrible. Like I said, it feels like the big stories, they're really nailing and hitting home on it, but these other little stories, they just are lost in the shuffle. It feels like a lot of matches are just going to be thrown together in the last couple of weeks before Mania. So we'll see what happens there. But it is what it is. That's all we got for you guys. I'm looking at the time and it says 2 hours and 40 seconds. So I am absolutely pissed. I lost the bet because I said under an hour 35. But yeah, anybody left, we appreciate you guys watching. Drop a like if you haven't already. Sub if you're new. Head over to the TikTok and show some love. Head over to the Twitter and show some love over there. The YouTube shorts are up as well. We appreciate you guys and we'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.